Hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm just saying VB here, filling in for Uncle Mike. We're going to get into this next video, the tragic story of Whitney Houston's real mom. So let's check it out and see what they got to say.
Now I look at it, I see the love and the passion that my mother has for me and she has for me.
My son called me.
Gary called.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
He said, Mommy, we have to do something about, I said, okay.
In the glitzy corridors of the music industry, secrets and legends lurk in every shadow. One name stands out amongst them, shining as bright as a supernova: Whitney Houston. Yet beneath her meteoric rise and unparalleled voice, whispers began to emerge, questioning her very lineage. Could it be that the world-renowned Whitney Houston's roots trace back to another starlet of yesteryears? What if the heart and soul of this musical diva were not what they seemed? Could the shimmering starlight of Whitney Houston have been cast from an unexpected source? As we dive into the depths of this enigma, we uncover the mysterious connection between Whitney Houston and another remarkable figure, Teresa Graves. The puzzle pieces start to form a picture, but will the final image be one we recognize? Interestingly, while many have come to know and love Whitney Houston for her powerful voice and impactful songs, few are privy to the rumors that have circulated in hushed tones, suggesting a deeper connection with Teresa Graves. Together, let's unravel this intricate web and discover the truth behind the curtain of glamour and fame. The music industry, much like Hollywood, has always been shrouded in a mist of mysteries, rumors, and secrets that often go untold. Some tales seem too wild to be true, while others, even if shrouded in speculation, seem to resonate with a hint of reality. One such enduring rumor revolves around the legendary Whitney Houston, a name synonymous with vocal prowess and iconic performances. Whitney's rise to fame was meteoric, her voice unparalleled, but amid the glitz, glamour, and countless accolades, murmurs about the details of her birth echoed discreetly. Interestingly, these whispers didn't focus on Whitney's talent or her chart-topping hits. Instead, they hinted at a hidden connection to another luminary of the entertainment world, Teresa Graves. Teresa, a name celebrated in both music and television circles, was rumored to be Whitney's biological mother. Now, for anyone even remotely familiar with Whitney's history, this claim might sound audacious. After all, Whitney's mother was known to be Cissy Houston, a respected figure in the gospel music scene. But like all intriguing tales, the narrative of Teresa being Whitney's real mother found its own set of believers. Admittedly, on the surface, these claims may appear baseless. However, if we delve a bit deeper, tracing the timelines of both Whitney and Teresa, a fascinating pattern emerges. During the late 60s and early 70s, Teresa was making her mark in the world of entertainment. This was around the same time Whitney was born. Shockingly, despite their apparent connections in the industry, there isn't any public record of interactions between young Whitney and Teresa. This absence of interaction fueled the rumors further. Furthermore, their striking resemblance became a point of discussion. Many pointed out the uncanny similarities in their facial features, the shape of their eyes, and even the nuances of their smiles. Could genetics play a role, or was it mere coincidence? Digging deeper into Teresa's life during the late 60s reveals an intriguing timeline. She had started making waves in the industry, transitioning from her musical beginnings to explore the world of acting. Around this period, secrecy was a valuable currency in Hollywood. Artists often went to great lengths to maintain a pristine public image, even if it meant obscuring certain truths. Whitney's early life, too, wasn't without its share of challenges. Growing up, she was aware of the expectations placed upon her, not just because of her family's musical lineage, but also due to the pressures of the industry. Any potential scandal, especially one related to her birth, could have jeopardized her budding career. It's important to note that while the rumor mill churned out stories, there was never any concrete evidence linking Teresa to Whitney as her biological mother. No DNA tests, no hidden letters, and no confessions. But the lack of evidence didn't quell the rumors. Instead, it added an aura of mystery, making the tale even more captivating. Additionally, there were those who believed that the rumor was not just a simple case of celebrity gossip. Some thought it was a deliberate attempt to tarnish Whitney's image, a tactic used by rivals or detractors. In the competitive world of the music industry, artists often face not only the pressures of performance, but also the challenges posed by competition and jealousy. Whispers of a secret often ignite curiosity. And when such a secret involves two celebrated figures from the world of music, the intrigue grows exponentially. To understand the gravity of the rumor suggesting Teresa Graves as Whitney Houston's real mother, it's vital to consider the backdrop against which it emerged. During the heydays of both these talented artists, the music industry, particularly in the United States, was undergoing significant changes. The tumultuous 60s and 70s were marked not just by the civil rights movement, but also by a vibrant cultural evolution. Music was at the forefront of this revolution, with genres like soul, gospel, and R&B gaining prominence. Interestingly, both Whitney and Teresa found their roots deep within these genres. Teresa's foray into the entertainment world began with singing. Although she later pivoted to acting, music remained an intrinsic part of her identity. Likewise, Whitney, even as a young artist, showcased a vocal range and depth that resonated with the soulful beats of the era. As their careers advanced, it became evident that both artists had an inherent connection to the rhythmic pulse of their times. Moreover, while Teresa and Whitney never publicly acknowledged any relationship beyond professional admiration, certain industry insiders alluded to a deeper connection. Conversations behind closed doors, subtle hints dropped during interviews, and guarded comments made by fellow artists added fuel to the speculative fire. If we step back and look at the broader picture, the 70s was a period when artists often had to make challenging personal decisions for the sake of their careers. The entertainment industry, while glamorous on the surface, had its dark underbelly. Tales of artists sacrificing personal relationships for professional gains were not uncommon. Given this context, it's conceivable that if the rumor had any grain of truth, both Whitney and Teresa might have had compelling reasons to keep their relationship under wraps. Furthermore, while the industry was evolving, societal norms were still relatively conservative. The idea of a young artist like Whitney at the threshold of her career being embroiled in a scandal related to her lineage could have been damaging. For Teresa, who was already navigating the challenges of being a Black woman in an industry dominated by men, any controversy could have jeopardized her hard-earned position. Considering these factors, it's no wonder that the rumor, even if baseless, found fertile ground to thrive. The environment of the 70s music industry, combined with the challenges faced by Black female artists, created a setting ripe for such tales. The shared musical roots of Whitney and Teresa, along with their uncannily similar career paths, only added layers.
One thing I can say is that if Teresa really is her biological mother, they do resemble each other. Like, I mean, that doesn't necessarily have to mean anything, but there is a very strong resemblance there when you look at their faces. And, you know, Whitney, rest in peace, Whitney, just one of the greatest that have ever done it. I mean, we have a few, but could you imagine a world if there were no drugs, no overdoses, no anything like that? Like, I mean, imagine the world if we didn't have those types of things to, you know, take out some of our greatest and brightest shining stars.
To the narrative. Admittedly, even decades later, the truth remains elusive. However, as is often the case with such rumors, the absence of concrete evidence doesn't negate its allure. For fans and followers, the Teresa-Whitney connection, whether real or imagined, adds a layer of mystique to the legacies of both artists. It serves as a reminder that beneath the spotlight, even the most celebrated figures harbor secrets and stories waiting to be told. In hindsight, the rumor's endurance might also be attributed to the fans' deep-rooted desire to find connections between artists they adore. In an industry where relationships are often fleeting, the idea of a hidden bond between two legends carries a certain romantic charm. Whether this connection existed in reality or was merely a figment of collective imagination, its place in music folklore is undeniable. The intricate fabric of the music industry is often interwoven with tales of alliances, rivalries, and deep-rooted connections. Among these tales, few have persisted with as much vigor as the speculated link between Whitney and Teresa. A foundation built upon this whisper of a secret was enough to instigate a media frenzy and capture the public imagination. Diving deeper into this intricate tapestry reveals layers that go beyond mere professional associations. For many, the heart of the rumor wasn't just about biological connections. It was a symbol of the shared struggles and triumphs of two Black women in a predominantly white entertainment industry. During the era in which Teresa Graves was gaining recognition, Black artists were making significant inroads into mainstream media. Shows like Get Christy Love were not just entertaining, they were revolutionary. They showcased powerful, confident Black women in roles that defied stereotypes, signaling a shift in societal perceptions. On the music front, Whitney Houston's rise to fame in the 80s heralded a new era. It wasn't just her voice that mesmerized me, it was her aura, her presence. At a time when music videos were emerging as a potent medium, Whitney's visuals were enchanting. They portrayed her not just as a singer, but as an icon. Moreover, there was something deeply evocative about the way both Teresa and Whitney approached their crafts. Their performances, whether on screen or stage, exuded a palpable sincerity. This authenticity was rooted in their shared experiences as Black women in America, navigating a maze of prejudices, biases, and expectations. In fact, the resonance of their stories with the larger Black community played a crucial role in fueling the rumor. For many, the idea of a hidden bond between the two wasn't just about lineage. It was symbolic of the intertwined destinies of two trailblazers who, despite different trajectories, faced similar challenges. As a result, discussions surrounding their rumored relationship weren't limited to just tabloids. They found their way into coffee shops, college campuses, and family dinners. These discussions were as much about the duo's professional achievements as they were about the broader sociocultural implications of their journeys. Interestingly, one cannot overlook the role of the media in amplifying the rumor. The 80s saw an explosion in tabloid journalism. Stories that blended fact with fiction, especially involving celebrities, were gold. The Teresa Whitney narrative fits this mold perfectly. It had all the elements: mystery, drama, and a hint of scandal. The media latched onto it, spinning tales that ranged from poignant to outrageous. As the years rolled by, this narrative became a part of the pop culture lexicon. References to the rumor popped up in songs, television shows, and even stand-up comedy routines. It became a testament to the rumor's enduring allure and its transformation from a whisper in the corridors of the music industry to a widely recognized urban legend. Of course, the human psyche's love for mysteries played a role in this. We are often drawn to stories that have gaps, as they allow our imaginations to run wild. The Teresa Whitney connection offered just that, a story that was tantalizingly incomplete, inviting speculations, theories, and debates. Yet amidst the noise and the clamor, what stood out was the undeniable impact both women had on their respective fields. Whether connected by blood or not, their legacies were intertwined through their contributions to art, culture, and society. As you may be aware, speculation is an art that thrives on gaps in understanding. It draws breath from uncertainties, inconsistencies, and the innate human need to connect the dots. And within the realm of showbiz, where the line between reality and fiction often blurs, these speculations sometimes shape narratives stronger than facts. Whitney Houston's prodigious talent wasn't the only reason for her towering fame. Her life, punctuated with soaring highs and harrowing lows, became a narrative that millions felt connected to. While her artistry made her an icon, her personal life, often playing out in full public glare, made her relatable, vulnerable, and endlessly intriguing. The rumored connection with Teresa added another layer to her already multifaceted persona. To understand why this rumor held such sway, it's essential to understand the significance of lineage in the music and entertainment industry. Families in the world of entertainment often become dynasties. Consider the Jacksons, the Barrymores, or the Redgraves. Their legacies aren't just about individual achievements, they're tapestries of talent, ambition, struggles, and triumphs that span generations. Being a part of such a lineage isn't just about genetics. It's about inheriting a legacy, a set of challenges, expectations, and sometimes burdens. In Whitney's case, the weight of expectations was always palpable. She wasn't just a singer. She was Cissy Houston's daughter, Dionne Warwick's cousin, and according to the rumor mill, Teresa Graves' secret child. Each tag came with its own set of expectations, benchmarks, and inevitable comparisons. Furthermore, such rumored connections sometimes offered a different lens to view Whitney's life. Every challenge she faced, every note she belted out, and every decision she made could be reanalyzed in the context of this speculated lineage. It added depth to discussions about her art, her choices, and her life's tumultuous journey. For many of Whitney's fans, the possibility of this hidden connection was more than just a tantalizing piece of gossip. It was an affirmation of the singer's deep-rooted ties to the world of showbiz, a world that was as much about talent as it was about lineage, relationships, and the weight of legacies. But the impact of such rumors wasn't one-dimensional. For every person who reveled in the idea of this hidden bond, there was someone who questioned its credibility. They argued that these speculations, enticing as they were, took away from Whitney's own incredible journey and achievements. Admittedly, the music industry is a microcosm where narratives often overshadow realities. Artists' lives, both on and off the stage, become stories that fans invest in emotionally. This emotional investment, coupled with the relentless machinery of the media, means that even unsubstantiated tales can take on a life of their own. However, this speculation around Whitney and Teresa's rumored relationship was not just a creation of tabloids or gossip mongers. It was a manifestation of the broader complexities that come with fame in the world of showbiz. It highlighted the intricate dance between public personas and private realities, between fact-based narratives and emotionally charged speculations. In essence, the rumor was less about Whitney and Teresa and more about the world they inhabited, a world that celebrated talent but was equally obsessed with personal narratives, a world that was as much about the notes sung on a stage as it was about the stories spun off it. The magnetism of celebrity relationships often transcends the individuals involved, creating a tapestry that attracts fans, critics, and everyone in between. The realm of these relationships is vast, from romantic links to familial connections. And in the universe of showbiz, these ties often play out on a public stage, analyzed, adored, and sometimes admonished. As for Whitney Houston and Teresa Graves, the possibility of a secret maternal connection was undeniably sensational. But what fueled this rumor? Why did the idea of Teresa Graves being Whitney's mother captivate so many? Well, the entertainment world thrives on stories. Behind the glitz and glamour lie tales of struggles, achievements, passions, and heartbreaks. Every artist carries a backstory, and in many instances, it is this narrative that builds a connection with the audience beyond the art itself. For Whitney, the world knew her roots, her mother, Cissy Houston, a notable figure in the gospel world, and her cousin, the legendary Dionne Warwick. Her familial ties to musical greatness were already well established. Yet, the rumor of a connection with Teresa added an element of mystery, a layer of intrigue to an already compelling narrative. One might ask, why introduce another maternal figure into the mix? To understand this, one must delve into the era in which this rumor emerged. The late 20th century was a time of massive shifts in the entertainment industry. As mentioned earlier, tabloid culture was on the rise. The public's appetite for insider information was insatiable, and the lines between personal lives and public personas were increasingly getting blurred. In such an environment, the rumor of Whitney being Teresa's daughter wasn't just another piece of gossip. It represented a tantalizing blend of secrecy, legacy, and a connection between two powerful figures in the industry. Furthermore, Teresa, by the time these rumors gained traction, had already etched her mark in entertainment history. Her groundbreaking roles and her identity as a pioneering Black woman in a predominantly white entertainment world made her a figure of reverence. To link Whitney, a rising star, with Teresa, an established trailblazer, was to forge a connection that was not only intriguing, but also emblematic of a passing of the torch from one generation of artists to the next. Additionally, there's a broader cultural aspect to consider. Families, in many societies, are not just about blood relations. They represent legacy, continuity, and shared histories. In the African American community, given its unique history and challenges, these connections often take on added significance. Lineages are seen as chains of resilience, talent, and shared experiences, transcending biological ties. This possible connection between Whitney and Teresa was seen by many as more than just a mother-daughter relationship. It was viewed as a symbolic link between two eras, two generations of Black artists who in their respective times broke barriers and set benchmarks. However, every coin has two sides. While many embrace this rumored connection, others express concerns. They felt that such speculations, even if well-intentioned, risked overshadowing the individual achievements of both artists. Was it fair to Whitney, who was carving her own path, to constantly be shadowed by such rumors? Similarly, did Teresa's legacy need the added dimension of this speculated connection to shine? Whether true or not, this rumor will forever remain a testament to the allure of stories in the world of entertainment. For decades now, music and cinema have been the two industries that both influence and reflect society's heartbeat. While music has given us anthems and soulful melodies, movies offer visual narratives that shape our understanding of the world around us. And in this cosmos of entertainment, some stars shine brighter and leave a legacy that transcends their own lifetimes. Teresa Graves was one such luminary. Stepping into the world of acting wasn't an accident for Teresa. From her early days, there was a spark, an undying passion to be in front of the camera, to tell stories, to be part of narratives that would entertain, inform, and inspire. While many recognize her for her groundbreaking role in Get Christie Love, her journey to that iconic position was filled with challenges and moments of self-doubt, but also unyielding determination. When we peel back the layers of Teresa's early days in the industry, there's a sense of tenacity that stands out. Hollywood, during the 1960s and 70s, was not the diverse canvas it is today. Opportunities for African American actors were limited, and the roles available were often stereotypical, providing little room for artists to showcase their true potential. But Teresa, with her flair and undeniable talent, sought to change this narrative. As she navigated this challenging terrain, she not only sought roles but also actively advocated for scripts that represented the African American experience with authenticity. It was during these formative years that she came into contact with many influential figures in the industry, fostering connections that would later play a pivotal role in her ascent to stardom. But beyond the roles and accolades, Teresa's journey was also about her personal evolution. Each role she took on wasn't just a character on screen. It was a part of her. She immersed herself, understood the character's motivations, fears, and aspirations, and portrayed them with a genuineness that resonated with audiences. Her dedication to her craft also meant continuous learning. Teresa was known to be an avid reader, delving into books about acting techniques, the history of cinema, and biographies of legendary actors. This commitment to honing her skills was evident in the versatility she brought to her roles, seamlessly transitioning from comedy to drama, from lead roles to supporting characters, always leaving an indelible mark. Interestingly, her influence was not restricted to her peers and contemporaries. Many up-and-coming actors viewed Teresa as a role model, drawing inspiration from her journey. They saw in her a reflection of what was possible, a testament to the fact that with passion and perseverance, one could break through even the toughest barriers. Furthermore, her impact was also palpable behind the scenes. She was known to mentor young talents, sharing her experiences, offering guidance, and sometimes even helping them find their first significant break. These acts of mentorship and generosity were rarely publicized, but speak volumes about her character and her commitment to nurturing the next generation of artists. Yet, amidst all her achievements, Teresa remained grounded. Those close to her often spoke of her humility, her ability to connect with people from all walks of life, and her innate sense of gratitude. For Teresa, success was not just about accolades and fame. It was about making a difference, about ensuring that her journey would pave the way for others. In essence, Teresa Graves was more than just an actor. She was a trailblazer, a mentor, and a beacon of hope for many. While Teresa's influence in the entertainment industry was profound, her work in Get Christie Love remains a significant highlight of her career. This show, beyond being just a popular series, became a symbol of change in the industry, challenging stereotypes and offering representation where there was very little before. The series showcased a Black woman in a position of power and authority, with intelligence, wit, and skill surpassing her counterparts. It wasn't just about her tackling crimes, it was about her challenging societal norms, preconceived notions, and prejudices. The show's influence stretched far beyond its television ratings. It touched on social issues, gently pushing boundaries and urging viewers to question and rethink their perceptions. At the heart of its success was Teresa, whose portrayal of Christie was authentic, raw, and resonated with many who longed to see characters on screen they could identify with. However, the path to creating such an iconic character wasn't straightforward. Teresa was deeply involved in shaping Christie. She took the time to understand the essence of her character, the challenges she faced, and the environment she operated in. Moreover, it wasn't just about understanding the character. Teresa was involved in discussions with writers, ensuring that the portrayal was accurate and free from cliches. This level of dedication not only enhanced the quality of the show, but also set a benchmark for future productions. Additionally, the production of Get Christy Love was reflective of the times, capturing the zeitgeist of the 1970s. The socio-political climate, the ongoing civil rights movement, and the broader push for gender equality were subtly woven into the show's narrative. Teresa's character, thus, wasn't just solving crimes. She was navigating a world grappling with change, a society at the crossroads of history. Behind the scenes, Teresa's influence was palpable. She fostered a collaborative environment, encouraging co-stars and crew members to share their inputs and contribute to the show's vision. She believed that a collective effort, where every voice mattered, would lead to a richer and more impactful narrative. This approach extended beyond just her immediate team. Teresa actively sought feedback from viewers, engaging with fans, understanding their perspectives, and incorporating their insights into the show. This level of engagement was rare at the time, but highlighted Teresa's commitment to authenticity and her desire to resonate with her audience genuinely. Get Christy Love also served as an inspiration for future productions. The show, with its strong female lead, challenged the industry to think differently, to recognize that diverse narratives had a space and were not just niche but mainstream. The ripples of this change can still be felt today, with more diverse and nuanced representations on screen. Moreover, Teresa's portrayal of Christy Love laid the groundwork for future Black actresses in the industry. She showed that lead roles were within reach, and that with talent and determination, one could shatter glass ceilings. Her success story became a beacon of hope and a reference point for many who dared to dream big. In essence, Get Christy Love was more than just a television series. It was a movement, a statement, and a testament to the power of representation. Teresa, with her passion, talent, and commitment, ensured that this show would not just be remembered for its entertainment value, but for its broader impact on society and the entertainment industry. While Teresa's journey had its fair share of ups and downs, her legacy, cemented with roles like Christy Love, continues to inspire. Her story reminds us that change is possible, and that with perseverance and a clear vision, one can reshape narratives and leave an indelible mark on history. For Whitney and Teresa, while their paths might have been distinct, the narratives of Whitney and Teresa converge on the shared theme of resilience. Both faced immense challenges, both personal and professional, but emerged as icons in their respective fields, leaving behind legacies that continue to inspire. In closing, while the whispers of the past might never fully reveal the complete truth behind every tale, the impact of these two remarkable women is undeniable. Their stories, filled with passion, determination, and an unwavering commitment to their craft, continue to resonate, urging us to dream, to strive, and to transcend the ordinary. And that's it from us today. Until next time, thank you for watching.
One day my mother came to my house. It was kind of funny, but like now I look at it.
So, yeah, I didn't hear a tragic story. I mean, I heard a story about Teresa Graves and about Whitney Houston, and now that could be her real mom. I didn't hear anything tragic about Teresa Graves' story. Now, I am not from that generation, so I have never heard of Get Christy Love. That is way before my time. So, it's new for me, but I didn't hear anything tragic. It seems like she did a lot of good things, like Whitney Houston, for entertainment, music, and just for the culture, right? So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike, and I'm just saying VB told you so. Bye, guys.